You've had an incident recently where you thought to yourself that nothing is going right for you. Everything's just, the world's working against you. Like, you know, when your shirt gets stuck in the door handle and then you drop something and then you spill water on your desk. And most people don't realize that the worst thing about these situations isn't the thing that happened, like your water spilling onto your keyboard or whatever. It's you, it's how you react to it. So right now, if someone's in the supermarket and then they drop their eggs and they get really pissed, like unnecessarily pissed, they're in a bad mood now. They're rude to the cashier when they're paying because they're pissed off, they don't care. And then the cashier, someone's rude to them. Now they get pissed off, they're rude to the next person, and then the next, and then the next. Now everyone's pissed off just because of one person. One thing happened to one person and it affected all these people. Now, okay, this is a very exaggerated example, but you can tell that over time, these things are gonna stack up. It's called, people call it death by 1,000 paper cuts. It's like the snowball effect. The bad thing about this is that it really starts to affect your behavior and your attitude to whatever happens to you in the rest of your life. Because if you're hyperfixating on the bad that happens in your life, because our brains are wired that way, you outweigh the bad, that the bad outweighs the good in your mind because it amplifies your emotions much more than the good does. And you're gonna start thinking, why is the world against me? Why is everything just going completely wrong? But it's not. It's that one first thing, the initial thing that goes wrong. If you can compose yourself, control yourself in that situation, realize that things happen and that it's gonna be, part of life, then the rest of the things are, maybe they still are going to happen, but they're less likely to happen. And even if they do, then you have a better ability to respond to them correctly and properly handle the situation. Because when you're pissed off and you're annoyed, frustrated, you're not going to be acting the same way. You're not going to be thinking rationally. You're just going to act off of instinct and emotion, which is, it's not going to end well. Then it gets to a point where the negative thinking that you have, the behavior, because of these situations, it becomes your default state. You're always like that. The other day I was going home from uni and I sometimes take the bus, so I checked Google Maps for what time the bus was leaving. And I got on the bus. Turns out I got on the wrong one by accident. So uni's here, I was going this way, but my house was that way. So I got a bit frustrated, so I got off the bus. Luckily, there are these electric bikes in my city. You can rent them per minute and you just pay on the app and you ride for as long as you want to. So I took one of these electric bikes and I was pretty pissed, so I just checked the closest one to me. I walked there, unlocked the bike, and I started going. As soon as I get on, my left foot just stomps on the ground. So I look down and I see that the left pedal of the bike is missing. It's not there. Obviously, if I wasn't annoyed at the bus thing and I wasn't frustrated, I would have looked at the bike, I would have noticed. But I was too annoyed, I was too frustrated, pissed off to notice. And so then I got even more pissed. And then I thought, I don't want to pay anymore. I'm just gonna try and cycle with one foot. After like 5 minutes of that, I just got even more annoyed because it's such a tedious process trying to cycle with one leg, imagine. So I got off that bike and then I got on another one. And I ended up cycling home. That day, I did absolutely nothing. I just rotted away the rest of the day because I was already in a bad mood. So you're not gonna get anything done. You're not gonna be happy in a mindset like that. Another thing that could really, really help you is start counting the things that go well instead of the things that don't go well. Well, actually count them both. You're gonna notice that the things that go well for you are really, really a lot higher than the things that go bad for you. How many times have you approached a stoplight and it's been red? You're gonna remember all those times, but you don't remember the times where they're green because, you just go, it's green. But the red light means that something happened. You got stopped on the road and it frustrated you. It's annoying. So count the good parts in your life, count the good things that happen, the small wins, and you're gonna notice that it's a lot more than the bad. And there's really no reason to have such a strong reaction over the bad when you're so indifferent to when something good happens. Sadly enough, it's really normalized nowadays for people to deal with everything with their emotion. And that just leaves everyone worse off. No one's thinking rationally when something happens. They just they just use their instinct to deal with everything and how they react to stuff. And then that's not really you, that's just your biological, the chemicals in your brain working. You're not actually thinking about anything that happens to you. You react with instinct like an animal. That's not right, dude. Don't do that. Like, missing my bus ended up turning into an idea for a video. So see, I thought it was something bad that really pissed me off, and then something good came out of it. You never know. Anyway, for the rest of your life, do the things I told you to do. Think about the good, not the bad. And don't allow yourself to react emotionally. Or at least, if you do, handle it, control it as much as you can. Happier days, better days. Yeah. I hope this helped, and I hope you live a generally happier life. Yeah, I think rationally. Don't be an animal.